Welcome to Warren Wilson, everybody. We're a little bit delayed getting on here. I also don't have a camera person up here with me. So what you've missed so far, by the way, this is Warren Wilson taking on USC-Lancaster, is a couple of shots. One by Carlos Howard for the Owls, which was blocked by the keeper for the Lancers, Jake Barton. So the Owls had an opportunity here. We're in the 4th minute, just underway. Lancers also had an opportunity just a few moments ago, and as you can see, they have it in the Owls box, but the Owls defending pretty well, trying to clear. Warren Wilson coming in at 0-1, and USC-Lancaster is 0-2. Folks, due to the extreme heat today, we have audio problems, we have video problems, we have staff problems, so just tons of problems, and that's all. That's all I can tell you right now. There's not much that we could do about it. We're going to do the best we can to bring you the broadcast. What we have now is a foul, so a goal kick upcoming. Set the starting lineups for you. The number is Jose Pablo for Warren Wilson. Also starting, number 3, Zach Ross. Number 4, Clark Goodling. Number 7, Carlos Howard. Number 9, Marley Howard. Number 10, Enrique Timas. Number 11, Jackson Grimm. Number 13, Alan Salazar. Number 14, Dylan Callahan. Number 15, Landon Dillingham. And number 5, Jack Burke. So those are the starters for Warren Wilson. Now the starters for USC-Lancaster. Number 0, Jake Barton. Number 2, Seth Akers. Number 3, Cody Ellis. Number 5, Oscar Garcia. Number 8, Axel Rojas. Number 9, Billy Angelo. Number 10, Artu Guerrero. Number 13, Marshall Frank. Number 17, Milton Espinosa. Number 22, Juan Chiquiza. And number 23, Giovanni Castro. So the Lancers are 0-2. Owls 0-1. Folks, what we're going to do right now, since we're having some technical issues and our cameraman needs to catch his breath and we need to set up, is we're going to step aside for a few minutes. Again, technical difficulties. Check, check. All right, welcome back, everybody. So, had a little technical issues. Sun beating down on the equipment, so we go to Alabama, where it was 94 degrees, and then we go to Atlanta, where it's 91 degrees. And we come home, and that's when the equipment decides to break down. So we apologize for that, folks, but anyways, we should be up and running the rest of the afternoon. The Owls, as you see on your scoreboard, do lead at 1-0. We're in the 16th minute. It was Carlos Howard, or excuse me, Marley Howard. It was Carlos or was it Marley? Was it 7 or 9? Do you remember? It was Marley Howard in the 9th minute who got his first goal as a Warren Wilson Owl. So the Owls leading it 1-0 again. Apologies you missed that, folks. We do what we can. Equipment doesn't belong outside, though. The Owls threatening again now. Timas. And that goes over the line out of play. So let's run through the starters one more time here for the Owls. Keeper Jose Pablo, number 0. Also starting, number 3, Zach Ross. Number 4, Clark Goodling. Number 7, Carlos Howard. Number 9, Marley Howard, who had the goal. Number 10, Enrique Timas. Number 11, Jackson Grimm. Number 13, Alan Salazar. Number 14, Dylan Callahan. Number 15, Landon Dillingham. And number 5, Jack Burke. Meanwhile, the Lancers, their starters, the keeper is Jake Barton. Also starting for the Lancers, number 2, Seth Akers. Number 3, Cody Ellis. Number 5, Oscar Garcia. Number 8, Axel Rojas. Number 9, Billy Angelo. Number 10, Arturo Guerrera. Number 13, Marshall Frank. Number 17, Milton Espinoza. Number 22, Juan Chiquiza. And number 23, Giovanni Castro. Lancers trying to get it into the box there. No trouble for Jose Pablo. I believe Rojas might have been looking for a teammate as he took the shot there. But it goes to the keeper, Pablo. So we are in the 17th minute now. 28-17 left to go here in the first half. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you here on this Labor Day. Over on the far side of your screen, it's Howard, Carlos Howard. I have to specify. We've got a couple of different Howards. No relation, though, for the Owls. So Marley Howard making an impact already on the program, coming over. The local kid, he's from Asheville, but he played at Guilford College. Actually played in 2012. Only made one appearance, though, as he gets the goal here early on, and it's Warren Wilson leading it 1-0. Bad play there by Howard as he missed the ball, or miscommunication between him and Ross. Lancers trying to go forward. Ellis's ball taken by Grimm. Now here's Marley. Marley trying for a nifty move, but Rojas says, Castro looking to go back to Rojas on the 1-2. That's cleared by Goodling. 18th minute now. Coming up at halftime, Mike Kerr joins us to quote-unquote preview the season, even though it's already underway. The Owls come in 0-1-0, losing 3-0 to William Peace in the opener on Saturday. They were outshot 23-3, and they look like a completely different team today against USC-Lancaster. Lots of energy going forward, a couple of shots already, and a goal in the back of the net. So this Labor Day Monday treating the Owls okay, at least so far. Lancers trying to make an opportunity now. This is Guerrera in the box. Good defense, but better offense. Oh, it's finally cleared by Goodling. Giving it a run is Carlos Howard over on the far side of your screen, but Angelou and the Lancers will get a throw as it goes out of play. Fourth game in 4 days on the Owl Sports Network. I know several of you have been a part of them all. I saw Sarah Blandon out there again on Twitter. Sarah Blandon's going to get into the Owls fan club, the charter member. We miss you here, Sarah. Hope to see you come and visit sometime. Hopefully she's found employment. Long ball and a good ball. Defenders are back. Timas coming all the way back. Enrique, the senior, one of a few seniors on this team. Howard, quick throw now. Goodling. And nobody's home. Garcia for the Lancers will come and take it. Plays it back to Barton. So the storyline for today is Jose Pablo facing his former team. USC-Lancaster is a JUCO school, so a 2-year school. Jose Pablo, the keeper for Warren Wilson, starting his collegiate studies and playing career with the Lancers. Only 3 players for the Lancers played last year, so some familiar faces for Pablo, but overall it's a new look for the Lancers, and you'll have that a lot. Don't envy the recruiting by those coaches there. Shot fired in, and it's deflected. Espinoza, I believe, took the deflection, and it goes out of play for a goal kick. So Timas will take it. Pablo, in his career, in 19 appearances playing for the Lancers, 2.00 goals against average, 147 saves. Salazar now, volley. Ross with the header. Possession trading about now near center circle. Ball by Burke. Howard plays it long. He's got some space, though. Closing is Guerrera. Howard gets the ball. Couple of volleys that time by Grimm. And we have a foul called. So that'll give Lancers a free kick. It's been up and down here this afternoon, folks. Chiquiza. Nice ball, but Goodling better defense. Howard to Howard now. It's Marley to Carlos. Carlos with a run. Carlos. Akers on him, and Akers wins that battle. 22nd minute, 1-0 Warren Wilson. If you're just joining us, you're late, but that's probably a good thing. We had a little trouble at the beginning, so if you're looking for the archive, you might want to speed through just a little bit. If you go back and watch the start later, we got the opening minute or so, but honestly, I don't know how much of it anybody actually saw. Foul is called now on the Lancers, so a free kick upcoming. Temis is going to take it. Talking to Randy Jordan, the head coach of the Lancers, before the game today. Carlos Howard flicks that out of play, so a throw for the Lancers. Had good things to say about Jose Pablo, the new Owls keeper. Pablo was the first recruit by Randy Jordan. This USC-Lancaster Lancers program started in 2012, and Pablo was the very first signee. So it's got to be a bittersweet, and it's got to be really exciting and fun for Jose to be facing his former team here at Warren Wilson. Chance now for the Lancers. On the ball, it's Castro. Castro fires it, but right at the keeper, Pablo, who makes the save. Pablo, quick throw. Goodling. That was Ross, my apologies. Had it deflected. Cleared now, Espinoza. Here comes Rojas. Rojas looking to go through to defenders. Pablo comes up. Rojas! Oh, the net was open, and Rojas puts it in the back of the net in the 23rd minute to tie it at 1-0. Pablo upset with himself there. Tried to come out, tried to get there in time. Rojas just beat him to it, and we're level at 1 apiece. So Axel Rojas from Charlotte, North Carolina, the freshman with his first collegiate goal. And we're level at 1-1. A lot of action on both sides, and we are going to have a water break. So let's all take a beverage break right now. We'll step aside here for a minute, and we'll come back here in a minute or two. Welcome back, everybody. Just a reminder, coming up our next broadcast, we get a break, a little bit of a break. Saturday we'll be back on. Men's soccer takes on LaGrange right here at Warren Wilson at 1 o'clock. Another reminder, you can order a digital download of this and any other game that we broadcast all season. There's my website. There's how you do it. And looks like we're set to get back going now. It has been hot in the south, hotter than last year by far, and 2 of the 3 games that we've done now have had stoppages for water breaks. Level at 1-1 if you're just joining us. Early on in the game, Marley Howard put one in the back of the net to make it 1-0. Lancers answered back. In the 23rd minute, Axel Rojas with a goal. So we're even at 1 apiece. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you here on Labor Day. Hopefully you're kicking back and enjoying a day off. Header now by Ross. And that's going to go out of play off of the Lancers. Right back, McCullough. So a throw up coming now for Goodling. Goodling looking for Ross over on the near side of your screen. Cleared out. Espinoza now. Grimm. Howard. Ross was nowhere to be found there on the near side. Johnstone for the Lancers. Turns it over, though. Howard. That's going to go over the line for a goal kick. Care of some more business here. You can also be a friend of the Owls on Facebook. Search Warren Wilson Owls and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Be sure to do that. Every game that we broadcast will be on YouTube live and then on demand as well. So stick around for that and do that. We've gotten over 20 new subscribers this weekend alone, so we'd like to see more of you. Howard looking for Ross on the 1-2. It's taken again the right back, Johnstone. Throw. Grimm. Espinoza. Johnstone. Ball's down. Salazar in a battle. And Salazar wins a free kick. Good aggressive play by Alan Salazar. Salazar, one of those seniors that we mentioned. Marley Howard's listed as a senior. Although this is his first year here at Warren Wilson. Temus, who will take the free kick on the near side of center circle, is also a senior. Temus booms it near the box, headed out by Akers for the Lancers. Seth Akers, one of those 3 returning players for the Lancers, played in 19 last year. I was trying to make something happen over on the far side of your screen. Lancers, a good ball from Guerrera. Offside flag is up, though. Castro. So the Owls will get it back here on another free kick opportunity. 19:09 left to play here in the first half. Again, coming up at halftime, we will talk with Mike Kerr, the head coach of the Owls in his 14th season with Warren Wilson. Talk about the season, talk about some of his players, some of the newcomers. Howard with a header. Carlos Howard looking to turn on the defender into the box, able to keep it alive momentarily. Now Dillingham had it deflected out of play, so the Owls will get another throw here. Had a little thunder about an hour before the game, a couple of drops of rain about a half hour. Overall, a pretty good, nice day, though. Salazar tried for the cross. It was cleared a couple of times. Ball deflected. Grimm unable to do anything with that. Castro now. Long ball on the far side. Here, this is Rojas again. It's deflected into the box. Pablo will get there in time. Jose Pablo lists his hometown as Coral Springs, Florida. He's from Ecuador, though, originally. As he booms that. Grimm, the midfielder, at center circle. Chips it to Dillingham on the far side. Dillingham ball into the box on one hop. It's taken by Barton. Barton, the new keeper for the Lancers from Indian Land, South Carolina. Again, the Lancers, CAA D1 member, play in Region 10. That's their quote-unquote conference. Akers, Garcia, and Guerrera are the three returning players from last year's squad. Again, it's a two-year school, so lots of turnover. Nobody's home there on that ball by the left back for the Lancers. Timas gets there. Enrique will take it now. So far in 2014, the Lancers lost 5-0 to Patrick Henry Community College on the 23rd of August. 2 days later, they lost to St. Andrews 3-2. Ball into the box, no trouble for Pablo there. So the Owls started off strong, but the Lancers have been more aggressive here late in this first half. 29th minute, the Owls and Lancers level at 1 apiece. Of course, these two teams met last year in South Carolina, with the Lancers winning that one 2-1. Rojas now at center circle, goes between the legs of Salazar. And we have a foul called as Guerrera hit the deck. So a free kick will be taken by USC-Lancaster. Last year, the Lancers went 8-12-1. Warren Wilson last year 3-10. 2 of those wins came on the pitch. They got one against the Hiawassee in a forfeit at the end of the year to finish at 3-10. But technically on the pitch, it was 2-10 for Warren Wilson. Owls, not a lot of depth last year, not a lot this year either, although they have upgraded. Especially at the forward spot, and obviously Pablo, we've talked about him. The two Howards up front. Carlos Howard, beaten by Guerrera there. Espinoza. Garcia. Now Akers. Castro. Good defense that time by Callahan. Deflects it out of play, though, and the Lancers will get another throw. 30th minute, 1-1. Good run over on the far side. I believe it's Guerrera. Team is able to get it away. Lancers keeping the pressure on, continue to go forward. That's Neal who's come on. And it's played back now to the center back, over to Garcia, the other center back. Johnstone. Good ball to Neal. Passing for the Lancers has been on point here. A slide that time by Goodling, and are we going to get a card here? Referee coming over. I didn't think it was card worthy. I wasn't sure if Howard got the ball first, but the players are jawing a little bit, and an opportunity now for the Lancers here. Rojas will chip it just outside the box. Ross Goodling forming a wall. It's a low ball fired off the post. Owls escape that one, as the Lancers almost had another one. And it was the defender, the midfielder, Garcia, who took the shot. So as I was saying moments ago, the Owls started the game strong, but they've fallen off a little bit here late in this first half, and the Lancers have been the more aggressive side. Owls had about as good of a start as you can ask for. Marley Howard, and that'll be a foul. Marley Howard scored a goal in the 9th minute to make it 1-0 in favor of Warren Wilson. Owls stormed out onto the pitch. Owls 0-1 on the season. They lost to William Peace on Saturday. Timas into the box, comes right to the keeper, Barton, who makes the glove catch. getting attacked by some kind of a bug up here. Lancers again. Overall good passing. That ball's not going to do much, although the speedster, Chiquiza, trying to get there. In a battle now with Temis. And it'll be a Warren Wilson free kick on the foul call. Last year in Region 10 play, the Lancers went just 1-11-1. They finished the season 8-12-1, so they were 7-1 coming into regional play. Fell off a little bit. It's just the second year for the program. Grimm plays it off his body, now looking for Howard. And Carlos Howard commits the foul. 11:36 left to play here in the first half. 35th minute. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. Got head coach William Montz running the camera. Working overtime as he always does. There's a ball now on the far side of Angelou. That's played right back to him. Over on the near side, Johnstone. Johnstone has some room to work with here. Ross applies some pressure. Ball at the top of the box now. It's Castro. Castro takes it outside, trying to cross. It's a low knuckler into the box. It's tapped and cleared by, I believe, Dillingham. That'll go out of play, and they say it was deflected off of the Lancers, so the Owls get the throw. Sub coming on now for Warren Wilson. Alan Salazar is going to come out. We'll tell you who comes in here in just a moment. As soon as I can see the back of his jersey, it's number 6, and that's Will Major, the senior from Winchester, Virginia. So Major comes on for Salazar, gives him a break. That throw is headed by Rojas. Chiquiza. Now Castro. Espinoza over on the near side. Johnstone. Johnstone looking to go around the defender. It was Ross who played pretty good defense to hold him off, but the Lancers staying with it here. Garcia booms it into the box on one hop. Pablo will make the play. Looking to counter now quickly. Carlos Howard one-on-one with Garcia. Garcia flicks it back to Barton. Barton gets it away. Dangerous play, but unable to get there was Marley Howard. And the Lancers able to keep it now. Espinoza sliding to win possession is Burke. Grimm. Dillingham now. Dillingham. Ball deflected. Dillingham takes the shot. It's deflected and headed out by Johnstone. At center circle, a big collision there. Espinoza and Burke. Burke. That ball's headed a couple of times by two different people. Espinoza luckily got up. And luckily everybody's okay. That was a wicked shot. 8:49 left to play now here in the first half, 37th minute. Again, Mike Kerr coming up at halftime, so stick around for that. Goal kick upcoming, or a free kick by Barton. On the near side, Neal. It's headed out. We're going to get a sub now for the Lancers. Castro's going to come out. And coming in for the Lancers is Jefferson Diaz, another Charlotte native. Quick throw. Foul's called, and it's called on Carlos Howard. Pineda climbed right over his back, and they called the foul on Carlos Howard. That was an interesting decision. So a free kick now for the Lancers. Carlos Howard was just standing there, innocent bystander. That goes all the way to the keeper. Pablo can't glove it, but gets it on the bounce. Ball hit in the air. Carlos Howard with the header. Sliding up, Marley Howard gets it. Now got it back from Dillingham, and he's pulled to the ground. So Pineda commits the foul that time. It's definitely on him, no doubt about it. And Howard, Marley Howard, will take the free kick. 39th minute. Under 7 to play here in the half. Howard booms it, but that's going to go well high of the crossbar and out of play for a goal kick. So Barton will get set to take the goal kick. 6:25 left to play here in the half. Owls got their first goal of the season in the 9th minute. Came from Marley Howard. Howard now wins it, plays it back to Goodling. Goodling with the ball. That's cleared out by Neal. Temus, volley, headed by Rojas for the Lancers. Temus will clear and got it to Howard. Marley Howard. Long ball into the box. No trouble for Barton there. There's no threat really by the Owls. Will Major on the turnover now. Major with a run. Guerrera, tough defense. Rips it right away. Pineda now. Owls starting to pick up the intensity again now as we get near the end of the first half. In the 40th minute now. 5:22 to play. Sliding in was Goodling, but Lancers keeping possession. Ross. Grimm with a defender on his back. Diaz. Grimm into the box. Coming up is the keeper, Barton, as he collides with Ross. Ross almost beat him. '41st minute. Grimm got a touch on it. Stays with the Lancers, though. Angelou on the far side. Guerrera now. And the foul's going to be called on Will Major. Last year, Warren Wilson 3-10. 2 years prior to that, though, one of the best years in program history. They went 8-8 in 2012. And looking for better things this year. Got off to a tough start on Saturday, though. Gave the Pacers of William Peace their first program history win as they defeated Warren Wilson 3-0. That ball cleared as Grimm gets it out of there. Carlos Howard trying to apply some pressure. Backward volley by Garcia. Grimm now getting it at center circle with a run. Fires the shot on one hop. Barton dives to the ground to corral it. So Grimm ambitious, but worth the effort. 42nd minute, 3:34 left to play here in the half. And the Owls picking it up here. Good ball now, Neal, but Temus able to get there. Able to keep it from becoming a corner as well. It'll be a throw now by Neal. Chiquiza. There's Grimm again. Grimm has played well in the first half. Carlos Howard, now Dillingham. Boy, Dillingham left it a little bit short for Will Major, who had his defender beat by a couple of strides. Will Major able to get it back, though. Carlos Howard now to Dillingham over on the far side of your screen. Landon with a couple of dribbles. Defender, Akers is a good one. applying a lot of pressure, and Akers able to win it from Dillingham, although Dillingham not giving up so easily. Out of play, and it'll be a throw for the Lancers. 43rd minute now, 2:34 left to play here in the first half. Throw coming over near the corner for the Lancers. Goes into Pineda, and a foul's going to be called on the Lancers. So it'll be a free kick. Opportunity now via the set piece for Warren Wilson. Teamus, will he take the kick? He won't. Marley Howard will, though. 4 Owls in the box now. Teamus will make it 5. Opportunity now in the 44th minute. 1:45 left to play here in the half. Owls looking to go ahead for the second time on the afternoon. Ball into the box. Oh! Nice defensive play by Akers. Akers is much shorter than Grimm, but he was able to hold him off, was Akers, and prevent Grimm from heading it. Still, the Owls do get a corner kick out of the deal. So with 1:22 to go, Howard's going to jog to the other side of the pitch. Marley Howard will take the corner kick. The Owls are playing back in the box. Howard, corner, headed. Still danger. Dillingham fires it too high. Off the post, though. 45th minute now. Under a minute to go. 54 seconds, if you're looking to be exact. Owls and Lancers leveled in a good one. It's been back and forth. Momentum shifts here in the opening half. That's a bad ball, and Howard, I think he's a little upset with his decision there, as he had a little bit of space. Carlos, we forgive you. Get over it and get back out there. 24 seconds now. All a manner of semantics at this point as we near the end of the first half. So a goal kick upcoming for Barton with 13 seconds. That'll be headed by Dillingham. 8 seconds left to work with. Ross trying to go quick, a low ball, and that'll be cleared out. Quick shot now by Grimm. Goes wide right of the post, and that's how the first 45 comes to an end. So after 45 minutes of play, the Owls struck first in the ball game. In the 9th minute, Marley Howard put it in the back of the net. USC-Lancaster answered later in the 23rd minute. Axel Rojas with a goal off of a deflection with left the net wide open. And the score is 1 apiece. Well, folks, as I mentioned, we had a chance to talk to Mike Kerr in the preseason and talk about the season and get his thoughts on some of the new players. So let's get into that interview right now. And then after that's done, we'll take about a 10-minute break, come back for the second half after this. Hi, everybody out there in Warren Wilson land, whether you're watching on YouTube on WarrenWilsonOwls.com, maybe you're watching at halftime of our second game of the season. This is head coach Mike Kerr. Mike, thanks a lot for giving us some of your time today.
My pleasure. Glad to be here.
So by the time that we air this, it'll be the second game of the season, but I do want to do a little bit of a preview. So tell me about the squad this year.
We're a little bigger than last year. We're a little better than last year, and we've been in for almost 10 days now, working hard. So we're getting there. I think we're going to be a fun team to watch. I think we're going to surprise some teams that maybe are looking past us this year. I hope so.
Well, I know last year was a bit of a struggle roster-wise, depth-wise. You had a short roster to begin with and some injuries, and there was just no recovering from that. So what did you do in the offseason to address that and bring some people in?
I really took a different tack when I was recruiting this year and decided to go after some transfer kids, which proved to be pretty successful. We've got a good new goalkeeper in, good new striker, a couple good defenders, and they're coming in and they kind of know what they want to do, and they really add to our team. I was kind of able to go after specific needs, which is sometimes in the past, if you just hope that freshmen come in or go after freshmen like that, then you're not really sure. But yeah, so we should be stronger in the places we need to get better at. So I'm excited.
Tell me a little bit about the schedule. 10 home games on the season. That's got to be nice for not only for the fans who want to come out, but also for the players. A little travel less.
Yeah, it's when we sort of piece our schedule together, we kind of play who we can get with our conference being so spread out and so far apart. So in order to make it easy enough for kids to play here, we have to kind of go a little heavy on our home games. So they don't miss too much work in school and other stuff that they're involved in here. And the old Owls Field at home advantage always plays into our hands for at least 20 minutes before anybody gets used to playing up here. So we're hoping that works well for us.
You kind of alluded to this a little bit, but the focus bringing in like a Southern State Community College, Berea, who's now a USC-AA member. It seems like there has been at least more of an effort to try to get more of those schools in here.
Yeah, we've got Southern State Community College. They're from Ohio. They're coming to see us this year, and we'll go back to see them next year. We've got the Work College Classic going with Berea. That's been too long overdue since we've had that rivalry going. So they're coming back to see us again for homecoming this year. And Tennessee Temple's also in the USCAA, which they're in Chattanooga, which is about as far as we can really travel realistically. So we'll get them when we can.
Tell me a little bit about Enrique. I know he was the leader in terms of playmaking abilities last year. What does he have to do now here in his senior year to help the transfers, help everybody gel together?
I think being a good leader in the team really involves making those around you better. Enrique has boatloads of passion, boatloads of talent, and we're putting him in a role this year where I think it's really going to kind of play to his strengths. And he should be able to contribute on both sides of the ball, make a bunch of goals, score a bunch of goals, and really hopefully kind of get us into our potential, which I think is pretty big, if I'm honest.
All right, Mike. Well, we'll let you go. Thanks a lot for giving us some of your time. This wasn't too painful for you, was it?
No, it's fine, Chris. Thanks very much.
He's got those cool shades on. It's Mike Kerr, everybody. We'll take a break and come right back. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you here at Warren Wilson. Second half underway with both teams even at one apiece. And the Owls had possession but quickly lost it as Chiquiza comes up. Diaz now over on the far side. Johnstone. There's Jackson Grimm, aggressive play, but again Diaz, very scrappy Lancer side here today. Temus able to clear it, but Lancers coming out on the aggressive, on the attack here early on in the second half. Glad you could be with us wherever you're watching on this Labor Day weekend. We've had one game every day, and it feels like it too. Over on the far side, Neal tried to play it off his foot. Now it goes out of play, and it's cleared by Goodling for Warren Wilson. Ball into the box. Diaz plays it back. Here's a cross in, and right at Pablo, who is able to catch it. So the Owls now here in the 47th minute, looking to go on the attack. Lancers beat Warren Wilson at USC-Lancaster last year. Owls trying to return the favor. Foul called on the Owls, though. That's going to be a free kick now. So the Lancers get a free kick on a foul. Owls lost that game last year on October 1st, 2-1. So Akers goes short to Garcia over on the far side, Johnstone. Espinoza. Now here's a ball into the box, but that's going to go off the top of the crossbar and out of play for a goal kick. Lancers in their first two games, they were both losses, but they do like to play aggressive. 9 shots on goal on average over the first two games this season. Last year, they averaged only 3.4. So a quick start. In the program's third year, Randy Jordan, the head coach, played at Coastal Carolina back in the 80s. Actually, back in the 70s. He graduated in 1980. Johnstone, good ball. Trying to run it down, Chiquiza. Temus, though. Temus, the senior, flicks it out of play. It'll be a throw now for the Lancers. 48th minute. Third minute in here in the second half. Good to hear from Mike Kerr. He dodged me last year. This year I cornered him. Like Mike Wallace. Trying to get that guy. And then something happened at the end. Something happened to the video you probably noticed. I think that was the Mike Kerr conspiracy. He shut the video off at the end. It was good to talk to Coach and get his thoughts on the season as well. See him in those cool shades. I don't know if I could pull off shades like Mike Kerr's shades, though. I might be able to do it on the right day. Lancers now, again, looking to go forward here. Flicked into the box. Offside flag is up, though, so that won't count. Guerrero put it in the back of the net, but he was a step or two offside, and it'll be a goal kick. Looks like we got some debris on the pitch as well. So the scoreboard was changed. They had to change that back. So it's still 1-1. Temus. Salazar missed it at center circle. Howard trying to play it on the near side goes out of play off of a Lancer, so it'll be a throw up coming for Ross. Grimm. Grimm's been knocking on the door today. The defender Akers holds him off, though. So you've got Jackson Grimm at 6'4" going up against Seth Akers. If I had to guess, I would say about 5'9", 5'10". He's wide, though. The center back for the Lancers. Right now it's a kick for Barton. Jake Barton, the keeper, played pretty well in the first half, the freshman. Went to Indian Land High School in South Carolina. Big head by Grimm. Now Dillingham playing it back. Goodling. The advantage there. It'll be a free kick at center circle now for Warren Wilson. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. Our 4th game in 4 days. I've been with you for 3 of them. You got a break from me on 1 of them. Castro. Now Rojas. Official almost got in the way there. As it's played back to Garcia. Garcia with some room. Now Neal. Dillingham closing. Chiquiza back to Neal looking for the 1-2. And is that offside? Well, it looks like that's the call, so another kick up coming for the Owls. 53rd minute, 37:44 left to play. And we have an injured Owl. Pablo is going to help up. Who is that over on the far side? I believe Dillingham. Dillingham might have just got the wind knocked out of him. Mike Kerr taking a look, wondering if he needs to come out. Well, it looks like Dillingham's going to stay out there and get back to it. Actually, scratch that. Looks like he's coming off. And Will Majors come out. So Will Major comes in for Warren Wilson. Hopefully Dillingham will be able to get back out there on the pitch later on in the game. Goodling with the header. Johnstone now. Lancers good passing. Rojas. Now Castro. Castro leaving it on the near side. Ross able to clear. So good defense by Warren Wilson there. Espinoza with the throw. On the near side, this is Castro. Marley Howard now. Espinoza wins it again. Espinoza looks to get it back from on the 1-2. Ball into the box. Temis able to deflect and clear. Goes out of play, though. Carlos Howard gave it a run over on the near side, but couldn't get to it in time. So a throw up coming now. And right on the throw, we have a foul on Marley Howard. Guerrera on the far side, Johnstone. Johnstone into the box, headed by Temis. Guerrera now. Guerrera showing off a little bit. Will Major's there, though, and Will Major able to clear. '55th minute now, 35 minutes, 41 seconds to go. Trouble for the Owls. Goodling, good defense, and what a save by Pablo. Off the fingertips. The shot, I believe it was taken by Chiquiza. So it goes for a corner kick. Pablo saving the day for Warren Wilson. Corner will be taken on the near side of your screen. Ball into the box, still alive, but it goes off the top of the crossbar. And can't see the numbers on the front of the jersey, so I can't tell you who took it, but I'll get to it as soon as he turns around. As it is, though, it's a goal kick for Warren Wilson. That was Castro who took the kick. Ball at center circle now. Won again by the Lancers. Teamus, though, stingy on the back line. And the Owls winning it. Good ball, but it goes too far into the box, and the keeper will take it. Long ball on the far side of your screen, but it goes out of play, so Warren Wilson will get a throw. Johnstone tried for the pass, so Johnstone starting things here in this second half. Teamus with the throw. Lancers getting it right back, though. Teamus. Owls have played well on the back line. The Lancers have been on the attack, but here is major trouble. Guerrera, again, the Owls able to close. Still opportunity, Castro. And Castro fell down. Salazar doesn't like it, but it's going to be a free kick. Right outside the box for the Lancers. So right on the line, a free kick upcoming, and a big opportunity here in this second half. 57th minute, Rojas standing on the ball. The Owls, 5-man wall. Pablo, a big save moments ago. Will he be tested again here? The kick, Angelou takes it. It's cleared, volley attempt, and it bounces right to Pablo. The volley by Castro looks like it had a chance, but the Owls escape danger there. Now Carlos Howard heads it into the box, but too far, and the keeper Barton takes the ball back. Almost an opportunity there on the counter. 58th minute for Warren Wilson. Espinoza and Salazar collide, and Salazar, who's been warned, gets shown a yellow card. So Salazar picks up the yellow in the 68th minute. And it'll be a free kick now for Garcia and the Lancers. Garcia, that ball headed by Grimm. Carlos Howard now. Will Major over on the far side of your screen. And it goes out of play. Throw up coming now for USC-Lancaster. Ball headed about. Grimm at center circle. Leaves it over on the near side. There's a ball by Ross, but nobody's home. And away from the ball, we have an injured Owl. I think it's Marley Howard, who was shaken up, so we'll see if he's going to stay down for a minute here and if the trainer comes out. Howard's back up. That's a good sign there for Warren Wilson. Well, folks, a reminder, our next broadcast is coming up on Saturday. These men will take on LaGrange, men's soccer against LaGrange at 1 p.m. Overall, 20 soccer matches, 10 women, 10 men. We've done now 3 of them. Owls men have 10 home games this year. This is game number 2 for them. So the Owls' next game is at home. Then they go on the road for a couple of games. One of 2 back-to-back road trips on the season for the Owls. So a sub coming in for Warren Wilson now. It's Liam McCullough, who's out for the first time today. And Marley Howard has come off. So Howard and Dillingham have both left. And we'll see how that impacts the game. Marley Howard scored the game's first goal for Warren Wilson. Another foul's going to be called, and I think the officials are just going to start the cards now. They're done talking. So the Lancers get a yellow card, and it belongs to Castro. So each team with a yellow card. Castro with a yellow. Salazar for the Owls with a yellow. Teamus booms the kick. Trying to hold off the attacking player. Ross was the defender Wood. And it goes out of play for a goal kick. So, free kick. That's going to be headed into the box. Teamus. Oh, Teamus knocked it back to Pablo, I believe, and Pablo had to make a play on it. I don't think that Castro got a foot on it, but Castro was applying a lot of pressure there. Fortunately, though, they called a foul on Castro. So a little over-aggressive were the Lancers, and Warren Wilson gets a free kick here. Owls trying to get possession. It's been all Lancers here in the second half in terms of possession. Guerrera. Espinoza now leaving it. Castro's been knocking on the door for some time. Castro fires it. That's going to be wide right. It'll be caught by Pablo. Pablo thought about the quick counterattack, but Lancers defenders were back. 60th minute. 30 minutes to go. 30 minutes and 12 seconds to be exact. Carlos Howard now. And that ball whiffed on. Grimm. And that's going to be a block in the back. Is that going to be a card as well? Yes, it will. Jackson Grimm. Like I said, they warned several players in the first half, and now they're done with it. The officials have started to show the cards here. So Grimm and Salazar both with a yellow for the Owls, and for the Lancers, Castro with one. It's getting chippy. A nice rivalry actually brewing between these two sides, and of course you have Jose Pablo for Warren Wilson, who played for USC-Lancaster, helped build the program really. Obviously he wants to win against his former coach and former team. Espinoza fires it low, played off of Goodling on the counter. An opportunity missed there by Chiquiza, I believe. And a foul's called, so Warren Wilson will get it back now. What do we have now? Arguing and another yellow. Did they show two yellows? I believe Castro, that's his second yellow. Unless they showed it to Chiquiza, they were both in the area. Well, Castro's not going anywhere, so I believe it went to Chiquiza. Officials tired of the complaining out there on the pitch and looking to gain control of things here. 61st minute. And another foul is called. McCullough. So a free kick upcoming now for the Lancers. That one not worthy of a card, though. Just an oopsie-daisy there by McCullough. '63rd minute. Well, we saw it on Saturday. The Owls might be running out of gas here. It's been all Lancers. It's taken short. John Stone flicks it. Headed! Oh, a nice header by Chiquiza, who beat Pablo. Pablo looked at the initial shot, and I think he was going to try to make a play on it. Chiquiza flew in, and in the 63rd minute, it is a goal, and now we've got just all kinds of yellows being shown at the Lancers. So what's going on here? I believe Espinoza, nice ball to Guerrera. The Owls get it back. Rojas. Owls have to get possession here. 64th minute. Good run by Chiquiza. Into the box, Ellis, but the flag is up. And offside is the call. 2-1 Lancers. Off of the foot of Juan Chiquiza, who flew in the air and put it into the back of the net. Castro picking up 2 yellow cards. He's been sent off. The Owls have the man advantage. Now Barton picks it up. 65th minute. That ball headed by Temis. Chiquiza plays it into the box. Guerrera. Oh, what a play by Pablo. Pablo is fired up. I don't think he's very happy with his back line right now, but made a wicked save as Guerrera blew by the defenders. And the Owls, trailing at 2-1, have the man advantage, but the Lancers continue to go forward, and now a corner kick, again by Rojas. So the Lancers showing no signs that they're going to try to drop back and play this one out. Down a man. Rojas into the box. It's flicked once, twice, headed by Will Major. Marley Howard now. The Owls trying for a counter. Can Temis go forward? Temis, Espinoza, and a foul is called. That'll give Warren Wilson a free kick. So Temis will take the free kick here in the 66th minute. Salazar had trouble getting control. Stays with it, though. Salazar over Rojas. Salazar trying to keep it alive. Deflects it off of Espinoza. There has been some drama in this one. Carlos Howard. Marley Howard flicks it, but no trouble for Barton, the keeper there, who makes the save. .23:49 left to play, 67th minute. Barton, the drop kick. Temis is going to head it back to Pablo. Pablo goes to the far side, Will Major. Major came on for Landon Dillingham, who was shaken up earlier in the second half. Chiquiza with the ball over on the far side. Ellis with speed. Here's Guerrera again. Callahan there. Now it's cleared by Goodling. So despite the man advantage, the Owls are still having trouble with the Lancers, who continue to scrap their way forward. Espinoza around Salazar. Salazar closes, though. Good defense by Salazar, and a foul called on Espinoza. Speaking of Dillingham, he's over there stretching and warming up, so it looks like he'll be able to get back out there, which is a good sign for Warren Wilson. Will Majors played well, though, coming on as a substitute in both the first and second half. Stick around for Owls postgame. If the Owls win, we'll talk to one of the players. Ball headed by Ross. Carlos Howard. Howard goes back to Ross. Ross to Grimm. Grimm dances around. Now leaves it for Major over on the far side of your screen. Major Willie Cross takes it back to Grimm. Grimm, top of the box, fires it, but right to the keeper, Barton. That's the first signs here in the second half that Warren Wilson has shown of going forward at all. And now they're picking it up. Salazar and Ross. There it's flicked back by Guerrera. Espinoza with 2 defenders on him. Rojas able to keep it. I don't know how Espinoza kept that alive. There's a ball that's going to roll to the keeper, Pablo, who makes a play on it. 69th minute. Temus. Over on the near side of your screen, Callahan lost it to Guerrera. Espinoza now near side of center circle. Salazar. Carlos Howard. Howard with a defender closing behind him. Ball over on the far side, but that's going to go out of play for a goal kick. Folks, a reminder, you can order a copy of this game and any other game that we bring to you all season long. There's my website. You just go to chrisshima.com/Warren Wilson, and you can order there. We're going to do a water break here. It looks like they're going to do a water break, so head to the fridge, folks. Get yourself a beverage. And that's what the players are going to do, so you do it as well. And then we'll come back in about another minute here. 69th minute, Owls trailing it 2-1. Folks, a reminder, you can check out our next game on Saturday. It'll be men's soccer returning home to take on LaGrange. It'll be at 1 o'clock. Hopefully we're going to try to take care of some of those issues that we had early on. Again, apologies for those of you who were looking for us earlier. Out in the late summer sun, our equipment fried. You can also follow Warren Wilson on Twitter at WWC Athletics. Be sure to do that if we do have issues with the broadcast. That's where we're going to post it. We'll also post it to Facebook, so be our friend on Facebook. Search Warren Wilson Owls on Facebook.com and add us as friends. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do not just live games. You can watch the games on demand anytime. And you can also watch some other videos that we have for you on WarrenWilsonOwls.com. So 69th minute, they took a water break. And it'll be a goal kick now for the Lancers. Barton takes it short. Over on the far side, it's Johnstone. Ball deflected. So the Lancers, if you're just joining us, are playing with a man down. They took a 2-1 lead in the 63rd minute. Juan Chiquiza scored his first goal playing for the Lancers. And immediately after that, some jawing back and forth. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but Giovanni Castro for the Lancers was sent off with his second yellow card. So the Owls are playing with a man advantage here. And over on the far side, now in the 70th minute, Jackson Grimm with a throw. So that's the situation. That ball headed. And a foul is going to be called. So a foul's called. That'll give Warren Wilson a free kick over on the far side of your screen. That play you saw there was insignificant. The whistle blew well before it. Temis will take the throw over on the far side. Temis gives way. Salazar takes it into the box on one hop. The keeper, Barton, makes the play on it. Folks, another reminder, after this game, head over to WarrenWilsonOwls.com about 10 minutes or so after the game for a full recap of today's action. Actually, it might be a little longer. It depends on how fast I get the stats. But that's the website to go. Maybe later on tonight if it takes a while. Pinella with a header. Once, now twice. This is Chiquiza. Jackson Grimm able to take it away. Burke looking for Ross. Ross in a foot race. And it goes out of play off of the Lancers defender. Marley Howard was asleep at the switch, and coming from behind, Guerrera takes it back. So the Lancers, Chiquiza now. Well, that's headed by Goodling. Will Major. Major over on the far side, couple of nifty moves, trying to keep it alive. Howard flicks it into the box. Marley Howard, but nowhere near Carlos Howard. It goes out of play for a goal kick. 72nd minute now, 18:35 left to go here in the contest. We're going to get a sub for the Lancers. For the Lancers, I believe it's Brandon Wood. It's Wood or Frank, one or the others. I don't have a number 6 on my roster, so I can't tell you for sure. What I can tell you is Akers has it for the Lancers. Looking for Espinoza. Goes off of Espinoza, landing Dillingham after that water break came back out there. So good to see Landon back out there. Salazar got tripped up. And that'll be a free kick at center circle. And Salazar is tripped up by Pineda. Quick free kick. That's headed out. Grimm. Salazar. Low ball into the box. There's Akers again. Akers using his body to keep possession for the Lancers. Howard closing now, and Howard's going to be called for a foul. 73rd minute. And a free kick upcoming for the Lancers. Owls trying to avoid a 0-2 start here at home. The Lancers looking for their first win of the season as well. They're 0-2. Ball headed by Temis. And Pablo comes up to make the catch. Good ball by Marley Howard. Carlos Howard now leaving it for Will Major. Will Major goes strong off his foot, couldn't gain possession, and it goes out of play. Quick throw by the Lancers again. Ross tried for the backward volley, but the Owls get it back. Grimm looking for Marley Howard. It's headed. Marley Howard now trying to make something happen. Fires it. It's deflected. Grimm, but the flag is up. Offside flag up, and a free kick upcoming for the Lancers. Barton will take it. '75th minute now, under 16 minutes to play, just under 16, 15:54. Over on the far side, it's Johnstone. Espinoza. Espinoza gets it back now. Johnstone, same spot, on the cross. Headed up by Dillingham. And Jackson Grimm's going to clear it into the crowd. So the Lancers get another throw. Lancers playing with a man down, but sometimes in the beautiful game when you're playing with a man down, as Wood is going to come out for the Lancers. We'll tell you about his substitute here in a moment. The inspiration gene kicks in and you play a little harder, knowing that you're short. The Owls have to pick up the intensity here late in this one. Owls lost late against William Peace, allowed all 3 goals against William Peace on Saturday after the 56th minute. And that's a mistake as the ball goes right out of play. So here comes the Owls now, Ross. And he misses Howard, excuse me. Keep thinking, every time I'm about to say Marley, I want to say Fisher. That's the wrong team, Cowboy. Here's Goodling over on the far side. Goodling. That goes out of play, so the Lancers get a throw here. Johnstone with another throw. Espinoza. Goodling staying on him. Johnstone with some room. Johnstone. Ball into the box. Dillingham heads it. Pineda whiffed on it. Tried to fire it back in, take the shot, and he whiffed. Johnstone keeping it alive, and Johnstone is called for the foul. Here's Jackson Grimm, and Grimm's going to be called for a foul now. Player for the Lancers is down, but not for long. 77th minute, 13:33 left to go. Do the Owls have a late goal in them? Trailing at 2-1, but have a man advantage. This second half has belonged to USC-Lancaster, however. That ball into the box, and Temis will watch it go for a goal kick. Takes it quick. Burke. Marley Howard now over to Dillingham. Dillingham plays it down the pitch, but nobody's there. Akers now. Back to Barton. Carlos Howard and Marley Howard both applying some pressure here. Angelou looking to clear. He does. Big battle between Burke and Espinoza here. Who are they going to call it on? They called it on Burke. Espinoza. Ball flicked up. Dillingham trying to clear. Guerrera keeping the pressure on. And that's going to be cleared back. It'll be a corner kick now for the Lancers. 78th minute. 12 minutes, 19 seconds left to play. And the Lancers with an opportunity here on the set piece. Ball into the box, headed out by Grimm. Goodling on the deflection. Temis tried to get it. Was just a bit too far from him. Espinoza fires it. Temis is there to block it. Temis down the pitch. Carlos Howard applying some pressure, but the Lancers have been in control. All it takes is one deflection, though. Goodling doing his part. Grimm. Grimm now over on the far side. On Ellis. That ball headed. Marley Howard. Carlos Howard runs in, but Barton gets there first for the Lancers. Guerrero. Big collision there. And no call. So the ball goes out of play. It'll be a Lancers throw. 80th minute, 10:56 to go. Guerrero will throw it in. We're going to have 3 subs come in for the Lancers. So Lancers getting some fresh bodies out there. So Espinoza, Ellis, and Pineda are all coming out. It looks like Johnstone is back out there. And we'll try to let you know who else came in. Guerrera. Rojas has come back in, almost had a touch there. Temis able to get it. Temis at center circle. Carlos Howard, now Johnstone. Here's Rojas again. Salazar applying pressure. Temis. Salazar on the deflection. Will Major over on the far side. Howard and a oopsie-daisy handball. Quick free kick taken by Howard. Here's Major. Major around one defender, plays it into the box. A low ball, no trouble for Garcia, the defender for the Lancers there, though. 81st minute. Chiquiza. Over on the far side, Guerrera. Chiquiza. Content to run as much as possible. Goodling, good defense. Goodling's played well on the back line for the Owls today. He and Temis have stood out on the back line. Quick throw. Over on the far side, Lancers trying to go forward. Rojas. Rojas. It's deflected. Ball deflected again. Here's a shot from distance. Too much on it from Chiquiza as it goes over to crossbar and out of play. 82nd minute, 83rd, excuse me, 8:47 to go. Owls have to start going forward here. They need chances. Give the Lancers credit. They're a man down, and if you're just joining us, you probably wouldn't be able to tell unless I told you. They have been unbelievably scrappy today and fighting very hard. This is a good Lancers team despite their conference record last year. They won 8 games. It's the second year for the program, or the third year now. Rojas with the ball. Burke with the header. Temis heads. What can Grimm do? Howard back to Grimm on the 1-2. Grimm looking for Howard. Both Howards are there. And a big collision as Garcia looked to make a play to clear. And it goes behind for a corner kick. So here's an opportunity now in the 84th minute for Warren Wilson with 7:42 left to play. Marley Howard will take the corner kick over on the far side of your screen. I'm surprised the Owls don't have everybody up right now. One of the defenders is coming up now, Burke. Still, they have 3 players back for this late corner. It's taken outside the box, headed out. Salazar now, trying to keep it alive. but the Lancers win it again. Lancers maybe trying to counter now. Owls get back on defense, though, as Johnstone hits the deck. That ball by Goodling over on the far side. Marley Howard can't get there in time. It was a little bit long for Marley. 6:50 now to play. And we have a momentary stoppage here. So the Lancers to throw. Headed by Goodling. Backward volley. Marley Howard. Here's Grimm. Grimm, low ball. Akers has no trouble with it. Bad ball, though. Bad ball. Here's Ross in. Ross fires it wide right of the post. That was almost a huge miscue by the Lancers. But Ross unable to make him pay. And it goes for a goal kick. Barton, ball at center circle, headed by Dillingham. Carlos Howard gets there in time. Howard, too aggressive on that one. Out of play. 5:59 left to go, 85th minute now. What do the Howls have left? Warren Wilson starting to go forward here. And Barton obviously in no hurry to take this kick. Barton works every second. That ball headed out by Goodling, so a throw for the Lancers over on the far side. Again, if the Owls are able to come back and it ends in a tie or a win, we'll have a post-game show. Rojas had it taken away again. Goodling, good defense. Unable to clear, though. Lancers still going forward. How about Chiquiza off the crossbar and out for a goal kick. Well, Chiquiza almost had that one. It would have been his second. As of now, he has the game's winning goal here in the 86th minute, 4:46 to go. Carlos Howard's been more active here late. Will Major, Grimm. Plays it back. Goodling now. This is Burke. Ross. Marley Howard. Ross trying to run it down. In a race with Angelou, the defender, and it goes out of play. It'll be a Wilson throw. So it'll be Ross to take it. 4:12 left to go. Dillingham. Salazar. Salazar's got some room. Salazar into the box, and it's taken away. Good defense by Angelou, who finally clears before Ross can get there. Angelou. Rojas now. And Rojas content to dribble around a bit. Ball on the far side. Will Major with the header. Johnstone keeps it for the Lancers, and Johnstone is shoved by Major. So a free kick upcoming. 88th minute, 3:30 left to go. Free kick on the far side of your screen. And we're going to get a couple of more subs for the Lancers, so the clock stops at 3:22. So the Lancers with some fresh legs out there. That's one of those luxuries that, for the most part, Warren Wilson really doesn't have. Just a few players on the bench. Free kick now for the Lancers. Taken on the far side. Ball into the box and right at the keeper, Pablo, who makes the play on it. Pablo says, get down the pitch. Here's Ross. Ross with some room. Bad ball, though. Ross trying to keep it alive, and it goes out of play. Owls missing with their passes. 2:36 left to play. More subs for the Lancers. Espinoza is coming back in. Not sure what happened there. And called the foul on the Lancers. Must have stepped on the line or stepped over the line when he threw it in, or just went over the line. So Temis is going to throw it in, and he's going to do it from another county. Temis, long throw, headed up into the box. Ball in. Burke had it in. Again, the Lancers able to answer. Pablo is all the way up. Midway up the center of the pitch. Under 2 minutes to play now. 89th minute, 1:49 left to go. And the Lancers appear like they're going to hang on. Espinoza now. Espinoza, and that's going to go out of play. It'll be a corner kick, so this is going to kill some time. This is bad news for the Owls because the corner's going to run probably 20 seconds off the clock, 1:25 and counting. Corner's taken short. Why not? Try to run some clock, and Will Major commits another foul there. So 1:12 and counting. And a free kick now for the Lancers. So Espinoza will take the free kick as we go inside the 90th minute, 55 seconds and counting. Short free kick. Owls have to get forward. Why are they standing back? Espinoza. Goodling applies some pressure. Another foul's called with 37 seconds. That should just about wrap it. So another free kick. 28 seconds and ticking is the clock. Goodling the only player around. Few players back for the Owls. 17 seconds now. Ball into the box. It deflects to Pablo. Owls got to go. 13 seconds. Here comes Temis with 10 seconds, with 9 seconds. Temis with the ball with 5 seconds. It's headed out, and that will do it. The Owls fall to 0-2 on the season, and the Lancers pick up their first win of the year, defeating Warren Wilson 2-1. So the Owls strike first in the game. In the 9th minute, Marley Howard scored his first of the season. 2 unanswered by the Lancers, 1 in the first half by Axel Rojas in the 23rd minute to level it at 1. And then in the 63rd minute, Juan Chiquiza scored the game-winning goal to put the Lancers ahead for good as USC-Lancaster wins it 2-1. So the Owls are 0-2. And don't forget, our next broadcast is coming up on Saturday. The men will get some time off, then they'll take on LaGrange right here at the soccer fields of Warren Wilson. We'll be on the air at 1 p.m. on Saturday, so come on back for that. Big thanks, as always, to everybody who watched. Hopefully you enjoyed all 4 games this Labor Day weekend. Glad to be with you for 3 of those 4. Big thanks, of course, to William Montz, the head coach, for running the camera for us here today and all the work that he did on Saturday as well. Folks, we'll do it again on Saturday, so come on back. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again.